Welcome back to Smart Mouth Beauty. I'm Heather and this is my sister Holly, and today we have a follow-up video for you. I don't know if you've seen our the video we did. We'll link it down below. The hair tools, like we did a first impressions
unboxing, yes,
Dyson blow dryer. And so it's been a few weeks and we're here for an update about the dryer.
Yes.
So,
but do you remember at the end of the video, then Paul had a cut through to say that we returned that one and I got the professional. Did you all know there is a professional version of the Dyson, which we didn't really know when we were doing it. I had, gotten it from Sephora. Paul had got it for me from Sephora, and but we did a little bit more research right after that video and discovered that if you are a licensed professional hairdresser, you can go on Dyson.com and enter in your cosmetology license and get a nice discount on the Pro one. And there are a few differences, but it's still super awesome. First, I want to come back and say that I love it. I've seen a couple of negative reviews, which I want to address on why there are some negative reviews out there. And let's talk about it. So the one in the previous video had some pink on it, which I was really happy with, but the professional one does not have pink on it. What is that?
Sad.
What is that?
I don't know.
It still looks pretty awesome though. I mean, it's gray.
It still looks really cool though.
My hair salon is gray, and so it kind of goes. It's fine. There's nothing pink in the hair salon. I mean, whatever, but my hair. But I'm okay with the gray. It does come with 2 attachments instead of the 3. If you remember in that previous video, we had 3 different attachments, 2 directional kind of attachments and 1 diffuser for curls. The professional one has 2, which I'm okay with because the other one was just dumb. This condenser, this again magnets on, and there is only 1 condenser in the professional one, but it's a lot more narrow. Please ignore my little doodad here. This is actually an add-on that I put on my blow dryers. It's from behindthechair.com. Anyway, it makes any blow dryer into a flat iron, whatever. But so ignore that. So that clamps on, but
it doesn't come with.
It does not come with the Dyson.
The professional Dyson, yeah.
But it is more narrow, and this does not have a plastic coating on the top, so this will heat up significantly. I guess they think the at-home version needs the plastic coating so that you don't burn yourselves at home.
I guess it's a safety feature for people who aren't professionals.
Right.
You know not to touch it.
I know not to touch it.
Okay.
Especially this little Dooflitchy, because this will get hot like a flat iron. It does, and then you can pull it against the hair. Anyway, then it comes with the diffuser for curly hair. I actually used this on Heather Marcus the other day, and it was amazing. She has amazing curls.
She does. I hate her.
But you have to kind of form them, and then I just kind of packed it with this. It was really good. So this also just magnets on. This is pretty much the same other than that. It does have the 3 heat settings and 3 speeds. Something I have noticed with the higher speed is that if you have bleached fine hair, if your hair is fine in texture and it's been bleached,
like my hair,
the highest speed is a little bit too high. It's so powerful that it blows my hair and then it gets tangly. Have you ever been in a car going 90 with the top down? You don't have your ponytail band?
Right, or your boyfriend thinks it's fun to pick you up with the windows down after you've spent like 3 hours on your hair?
You know it's tangly. So I
couldn't get a rake through it.
Right.
Okay.
I come down a notch with the power, but I will use all the heat settings. It also has a cool shot, a little on-off switch here. Something I've had to get used to is that the motor is down in here instead of back here. So it's not back heavy. It really is stable. It is straight into my hand. A couple of the reviews that I have seen on YouTube that were a little negative, one said that this was slippery and that her hand moves too much on it, but she used some like sports wrap tape to give it a little grip, which was a good idea, because you don't want your hand to come down here because that's where your intake is. So you don't want to cover that. That's where it's getting its air. So you do want to stay here.
And that's on both the retail version and the professional version. Okay.
Correct. My hands never slipped. Although, I do wipe the product. If I'm using hair product on someone's hair, I'll wipe it on my pants or on a towel before I pick up the hairdryer or the curling iron or whatever. The second thing that I'd like to debunk on a couple of the negative reviews is that when you turn it on, there's a slight delay. And people are saying that that's bad or that's wrong or something's broken or whatever. But you have to actually remember to make this lightweight and smaller. Your power pack is in the cord. So this is the power pack.
Okay.
So there's,
Travel time.
5 feet.
Right.
Okay, so when I turn on the power button, there is like a 2 second, maybe not even a second and a half delay.
Right, who cares?
And at first I thought maybe there was like
Mine's
a little
broken.
glitch or like something, right. But that's a lot. That's the power pack is way down here, which I've stepped on before, but whatever. But it's way down here, so there is a slight delay. But I've seen where people have reviewed this that they thought that was a manufacturer problem, and it is not. I have never not had it turn on. It's like you turn it on, and it's just it just takes one more second. So that's a little strange to get used to. Other than that, I really liked it. I've had a lot of clients just be absolutely fascinated. They'll see it on my station and they're like, what is that? That's like outer space stuff. And I'm like, yeah.
So have you noticed working on clients that the dry time is less than on a traditional blow dryer?
That's a good question. I think the dry time is a smidge less. I am finding myself going through just kind of doing a preliminary dry before I clip it in sections and do my professional dry. Now, where it does save me time is flat ironing. If I have somebody who has frizzy hair that no matter what kind of product you put in it, no matter what kind of blow dry skills you have, you always have to flat iron them. But with this, I have noticed that the finishing of the hair after blow drying, it's done.
Like Valerie's hair.
Oh my God. I don't have to flat iron her hair afterward or curl it or
She's
whatever.
a really thick, coarse hair. Yeah.
This absolutely gets hot. It gets super hot, so I'll turn it on the high heat, medium blow. What is it?
Medium power.
But I'll get right down in there. I will hold this, especially with this flat iron thing on it. I will hold this right down on that round brush, and I'll get it done.
So, do you feel like what were some of the other claims that this made? So it's quieter.
Okay,
that's different because we did that frequency
test. Decibel,
test.
Right.
So, how do you feel about that?
Yes, so many of my clients have actually mentioned that. They've mentioned that it's quieter, and especially because I'll keep it on the medium power setting, and it's a lot quieter. It's actually, I love that because I can talk to people. Or
right.
The only thing that will get you is because the on off is just a one button. So if you were wanting to go from high to medium to low, you'd have to hit this button. And other hair dryers will have it in the on-off. You can be at the high, you can come down to low, and then you can turn it off. And a lot of times I'll do that as courtesy, because if I have a hair dryer on full blast, they're going to raise their voice up.
Right, they're screaming at you.
And if I shut it immediately off,
right,
they're like, oh my God. But I'll do it as a courtesy. I'll be blow drying on the high, I'll come down to low, they'll adjust their volume, and then I'll turn it off.
You're such a courteous hairdresser.
But with this, because it's just an on-off here, there's no stepping down. I mean, it's hysterical.
Okay.
So they're still screaming at me.
So
it's
they're
good
yelling
times,
at
good
you.
times.
But, who cares? Right.
But I love it. I'm pretty happy with it.
Good. So you would repurchase this
if
you had an opportunity.
Yes.
So you returned the retail purchase one, right?
I sold it to Amy.
You sold it to, okay. Hey, Amy. Okay.
But
very
yes,
good.
I wanted the professional one Paul went to Dyson.com, plugged in my cosmetology license and my hair
Good.
salon license, and got me all set up. So
That sounds great. So, do you have any additional questions about the Dyson blow dryer? And did you happen to purchase one, or do you have one? And have you used it? And what do you think? Because we would love to know your thoughts on that. Please comment down below. And I'm going to take this away from her now. So, okay. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
bye.
Okay. That does look like a Mr. It looks like one of those old microphones,
Yes.
like, you know,
Yes.
that you would sing like the girls.
50s.
What is it that Rory did? She did the USO.
Yes.
Like, and they're singing
Yes.
into that's kind of what it looks like. I likes it.
I like it.
I
I'm digging
likes it. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm exhausted.
Okay, bye.
Third party camouflages. Okay, Sandra D. Look at me. Okay.
You gotta fix your lipstick in this corner. No, look.
Okay, it needs help.
All right, you intro and I'll do something.
Okay.